everyone. So I drew this out, sketched this out. Shape, tools, and designs. These are the shapes that we use in most of our engineering. Stereo knob, it's a circle that extends. Within that circle, there's a square, and then a smaller square. And over here, I have a bottle. It starts with a round, bigger circle. That circle repeats itself over and over and over and over and over and over and over, forming a hollow space. Then that circle repeats itself, and it gets smaller and smaller, 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 and then it continues the same. And then obviously the threads forms a bottle. Over here, there's a tool. Well, I go to the home first. Homes. There's a triangle and a square. There's tool is a circle. And then there's a square that extends. The circle extends. This one is an octagon. And right outside of that is a circle that repeats itself. Then it condenses, and it has a tail of a square. The planet is circle. Skateboard wheels, circles. I put a hand. I looked at the bone. The bone is the same thing. It starts off with a small circle, and then that circle repeats itself. And then there's the bone connection. I don't really know how it looks, so I just did this. Either way, there's a connection there. And by figuring this out, we could figure out more inventions, more ideas, engineering ideas. Over here, I drew out the actual what could be repeated over and over and over on a grid system. So there's triangles, there's circles, or a circle. If I did this more, it would just extend. And then there's the octagon. And then it creates a bigger square. You guys can do the bigger circle in here. There is no end. There is no limit. It's a grid system. So there's going to be a lot of lines going everywhere. But it forms different shapes. And it's better if it's online, digital. Digital, however you spell that. Then there's the protectors. Protectors are the human skull. It's hollow inside of it. The other one is a cube. It's hollow within it. So what can you guys create or invent with that? With a square that's hollow, it's more like a bedroom. A circle with a protector to protect sensitive wiring, data, other mechanical parts. There's the eye, it's perfectly circled with other little circles within it. And yeah, I just decided to do this because over here I have this one right here. This is Archangel Metatron Sacred Geometry, and it was this one right here, this shape, and I came up with this 3D. This one by just filling in the circles. So you guys can do that with the same thing with just the triangles or just the, this shape right here. And then the formation, there's red pepper, onions, carrots, and I classified it as second stage level, first stage level. There's different stages: first level, second level, third level. You're building upon that formation basically. And then there is this one, the one that I drew out at first. It's similar, or it could be similar to like a 2D graph like this, which can produce different designs. And this is basically like a human could be right here. And that could be a building, like a pyramid, or not. Right? Human could be this tall, or down to this scale. It doesn't really matter, it's not up to scale. And this is another formation like that is not, we're not really accustomed to seeing. But honestly, with this, I think it's just a development, crystal development, and also some other engineering, like equations or scenarios or solutions that we can graph out ourselves. And create different designs with this in mind. So someone would have to take the time to decode this, to make this happen. similar to all these ideas and all the ideas that you guys can see out there in the world. Like even the triangle, I had a difficult time remembering. And I'm not trying to draw at all. I'm just sketching here. I'm just trying to make this like with the black outline like the other circle and square that I have here. And then over here, I can create something like this. See, so even this can act like a protector in multiple ways now. Impact wise, and I mean, if an object were to run into this will protect it. And obviously it's like this, and it really has no end to it. But one can be provided, and the great thing about this is any object, say a circle, were to have impact on this will act like a shock wave. It'll eventually stop. So it's protecting whatever is in here. The same is true for this, but depends on what it is. So I was thinking for this, since, okay, let me go back because, okay, remembering the finger part with the bone and then the bottle, right? Okay, remember that. And remember, it's a circle that is hollow, like inside, like our skulls. It's hollow. So it doesn't just have to be a circle. So even this here, it doesn't just have to be left like this, but for me to draw it again the same way or a little bit slightly different would require me to draw every single little detail, because this is a circle on top of an octagon, and these are circles on top of octagons, and these are more circles down here, and I could put them on top of more octagons by extending it further. So just like the bottle, this doesn't have to be, a circle here. It could be kind of like the triangle. It doesn't even have to be that way. It could be this way, that way, that way. So really anything can be created out of this, engineered from this. Even tools, LEDs. LEDs are like this. Right? And then 2. Shit. Right here. LEDs. This is also, it could also be like a star. You know, because think about it, we're still using, these shapes are not foreign to us. The triangle. There's also a star. One, two, three, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this will be there's also the same as this. You guys can see some 180 degrees here. There's 90 within the circles right here. So if I were to draw that out over here, we see right here there's a 90 degree. There's 180, then it splits down the center, forming the 90 degree, 180, 180, and then it splits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, just like there is one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just like there is the points. See how it starts off with 1, stage 1, then it jumps to stage 2. Stage 2 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, I'm wrong. Where am I? One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay. Am I not counting this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what it was. But you guys see the stages, right? And it's a formation. So I could break this down further if you guys want, but it just, I mean, there's so many other shapes and so many other ideas I can get into or, you know, involved in or whatever. But for that other one, see, there's just so many ideas here. So this is the first stage. And it creates, what shape does it create right here? Is a circle. Then it inside that circle is this shape. Within that shape, or just outside that shape, it creates this one. But, or does it? No, it's actually an octagon. I think. It's something that looks like this, equal sides. There, 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 and there. Then outside of that, well, there's a star. And outside of that, we have this shape. So we can even draw that out. And that's why I would need a computer to create multiple shapes or whatever, designs. So going back to this, so this is 6. And this is continual. These lines here will never end. They just shoot out from the center. But they're not limited by anything. Anyways, so you can still have a perfect circle or not. And we see here that the first stage is fully covered with these lines. And then the second stage, it cuts it in half. And then the third stage, it eliminates the 90-degree, and also this line here, it eliminates this one, and then it eliminates this one, forming just 1, 2, 3, 4. So it deducts 2. Over here, there is a total of 1, 2, 3. Then it goes to 2. And then it goes to 0. Then over here, it goes to, oh my god, I don't know. There's just so many things to get involved into, but it's just math, really. But right here, there is 1, 2, 3, 4 out of the 90. Remember the 90? So this is 180. And then deducting 3, dividing it by 3, I think 3 in the 90 will equal to 3, 30. So 30, so it actually removes 30 and 30. So it removes 60 total over here, which only leaves us with the remaining 180. Negative 30 will be 150 degrees right here, to be exact. So 150 degrees on this. Right here. And that goes for every single one of them, because they're all equal to, and this is a perfect circle with the perfect center point. Well, not my sketch, but you guys get what I mean. So right here, the circle, stage 1, is on the top. These are stage 2, they're at the bottom. Stage 3 are at the very, very bottom. So, you know, this right here, without me even like doing much to this, it could be like, it could drop down with the circle going down, and then it could be like the square, the shape, and then it could go down to, it doesn't have to be, it's just like the tools over here. See these tools here? There's a circle, but it doesn't have to be a complete circle. And then there's the octagon within that circle. You see that? And then this one is a square, but it's for, you know, like it extends out. So it's for like the machine. Obviously, it's a pattern to interlock with another pattern. So the same way, this here doesn't necessarily need to be 100% like this is. 100%. So anyway, by figuring more stuff out, drawing more stuff out from this, it will create more. But it's all engineering stuff, and nothing is really up to scale. Like I said, this thing could be, very, very tall to very, very small to enormous, where a human would look like little ants in comparison. So that's the cool thing about all this. And it could even be, yeah, I think I already covered everything here. Do you guys see any other shapes in this that I missed? Personally, this is I see what is this one right here? Triangle, right? I also see this one. And it looks like a triangle, but it goes... Maybe it is, but it looks like, to me, like if I were to drop this line here, that it'll fall somewhere in here. And likewise with this one over here. So it's not really a triangle, it's like an extended triangle. So for that reason, I'm going to extract that and apply it over here in the shapes. And there's also, if you guys look closely, there's like this shape here. It goes like that. This one right here. And it's everywhere, it's repeated. Like that. Right here.